What's going on, everybody? It is D-Man coming back at it again with another YouTube video, and today they just revealed our first LTD of 2. We did get a little tease on the second one. We'll hop into that in a little bit after we cover James Robinson here, who is our first LTD that was revealed. We are also going to be getting our Most Feared Part 3 release tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that on Good Morning Madden at 10:30 Eastern Time. So yeah, let's go ahead and look at this James Robinson. James Robinson here, 94 overall. So again, they've upped the overalls. They did it. They upped the overalls. They did it last legend drop. So when we got the, I couldn't even tell you who we got, but I can pull it up right quick here. We went ahead and got. We went ahead and got, Broderick Thomas and also Marquise Pouncey. So really not the biggest names there, but they did up the overall. So we are going to be getting 94 LTDs now until the next overall increase. And I really hope that we get Redux. Reduxes on Friday or tomorrow, something. Because, you know, whenever the overall gets upgraded, normally we get Redux for 2 overalls below. So, for example, we have 94 overall James Robinson. We should be getting 92 overall Redux LTDs, which is like Julio, Harold Landry, those guys that I really just cannot wait to get Redux so I can go and buy them off the block because they're still really expensive. But we do have, I've gone off topic so much. Let's get back to James Robinson. So 94 overall James Robinson, power back, 91 speed, 93 excel, 84 agility, 94 carrying, with 78 catching, 86 change of direction, with 94 trucking, and 93 break tackle. So really looks like an absolute tank. Same speed as Derrick Henry. Obviously not as fast as the most recent LTD running back, Chase Edmonds. But James Robinson is still a very good looking running back. If you like power backs, obviously I still think Derrick Henry is really good because he can air truck. He's massive in size. James Robinson, obviously, is still pretty big, but not as big as Derrick Henry. But if you are a Jags fan, not a bad look here to go ahead and pick this guy up. He's going to be pretty expensive considering he is an LTD, but his power up, you know, you can power him up to his second highest tier. Shouldn't be that bad of a card there, but you probably want to power this guy all the way up to get, you know, 92 speed, 94 excel, 95 trucking, 94 break tackle. It's a pretty good looking card if you ask me. If you power him up with team chems, this could really get glitchy if you ask me. Next guy, they did say he was a Packer, which I think a lot of people would have went ahead and assumed this. We'll look at the Packers power-ups here in a minute and see who they could potentially get for an upgrade. But yeah, let me know down below what you guys think here. You know, even if they didn't say Packers, we would all, you know, right when I saw this, before I even read the caption, I knew for a fact it was a Packer. Just, you know, yellow helmet, yellow pants, look like green numbers there. So it's pretty obvious to me that it is a Packer. But let's go ahead and check out some Packers here. We go to mutt.gg, and we can actually sort here, if it'll work. There we go. We can actually sort by Packer players who have power-ups. So all we have to do is go to Program, scroll down to Power Up, go to Team, and we'll go ahead and go to Green Bay Packers. Okay, here we go. And then apply filters, and then you can actually see every power-up for the Packers. So obviously no Charles Woodson, no Ahman Green, Devontae Adams. Devontae had got a big card, so I wouldn't be surprised if they give him a card tomorrow, but I feel like I don't know, we'll see. Jair Alexander, does he have obviously this guy has to be a defensive player, so Jair only has an 87. Okay, and if we go back to the image here, it looks more of a bigger guy, if that makes sense. Maybe a linebacker. Kenny Clark, does he have a card? He only has an 84. Kenny Clark makes some sense there. We have been getting a lot of D tackles, but Kenny Clark won't surprise me. So Jair, Kenny Clark, Adrian Amos. Let's go back here. In my opinion, guys, it looks like a dark-skinned dude, so I'm assuming it's going to be a dark-skinned guy. So doesn't really narrow it down a lot. Actually doesn't narrow it down at all. But Zadarius Smith got an LTD last year for the Packers, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets one. Lazard, Preston Smith. Okay, so it comes down to Preston Smith, Zadarius Smith. Has Zadarius got an upgrade this year? He has not. What about Preston Smith? Has not. Okay, so all these guys are potential possibilities to get this card. Preston Smith, Zadarius Smith, Adrian Amos, Kenny Clark, and Jair Alexander. So in my opinion, it looks like a bigger guy. So I'm gonna guess one of the linebackers. Zadarius Smith. I really want to say to Zadarius Smith, but since he got an LTD last year, I'm gonna go with Preston Smith. I'm gonna say Preston Smith is gonna be the other guy. It's not a bad guess in my opinion. But yeah, that is gonna do it for the video. Let me know who you guys think this LTD is. We'll be getting our Part 3 release of Most Feared. Our final, I believe it's our final release. They did say it was gonna be 3 parts. This is gonna be our Part 3. So imagine it'd be the final release. So we're gonna get some 93 heroes, 94 LTDs. So hopefully we get some Titans in there. Gosh, I'd love a CJ2K. I just don't know. But just a bunch of Titans could potentially get cards. I really hope that Big Jeff gets a card, because he's a guy that I think of Most Feared. I think of Big Jeff on the Titans, and he hadn't had an upgrade all year. So that's my guess. I really, really hope we get a Big Jeff tomorrow. He really deserves it. Been playing pretty solid this year. Anyone else I could think of? Probably not off the top of my head. But we already saw we were getting a Everson Griffin tomorrow for Most Feared. He was the first 90 revealed. We'll have a few other 90s, and obviously we'll have our heroes at 93 overall. We'll have 4 of those, and we'll have 2 LTDs at 94 overall. So a lot of content coming tomorrow. Be on the lookout. We'll obviously be getting our low elites as well, low to mid to high elites, and then also get our gold players as well. So stay on the lookout for that. And yeah, with that being said, that is going to do it for the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Until next time, I'll see y'all.